So good afternoon to all. Hope you're doing great. So in this video, we'll be discussing about two penny stocks as our Christmas picks, which you can hold for long term. So we are discussing stocks on a regular basis, especially penny stocks. In the recent weeks also, we have discussed few stocks which have given some very good returns. So do like the videos. So if you like it, so on regular basis, I'll try to provide such stocks, especially for long term. And if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe it and also press the bell icon to get instantly notified, and do join the Telegram group, because in Telegram I'll discuss stocks for intraday, swing and long term. So those stocks also have performed very well despite market fall in the recent times. I'll provide link in the description followed by comment section. Okay, so before discussing about the first stock, I want to give an important update that penny stocks are always a little bit risky. So if you're a risk taker and if you can hold in small portions for long-term investment, then definitely you can invest in these two companies. Only thing is that you need to have a little bit patience, because every stock doesn't follow the same pattern of giving multi-bagger returns in just a single go. It depends on quarter results, how the company is performing, and definitely if it goes well, you will get some very good returns. So you need to develop that patience. So today's first stock that we'll be discussing is going to be JCT Limited. So this stock, I think it's new to many people. So it is basically engaged in the manufacturing of nylon filament. Okay, so that is the major business, and its facility is present in Punjab. So if you see, it's obviously a textile company, and market cap is somewhere around 518 crores, and current price is only around 5.96 rupees, and high was somewhere around 6.48, and low is only 0.74 rupees. So book value of the company is somewhere around 3.78, and return on capital employed followed by return on equity, despite being a penny stock, is somewhere around 11%, and return on equity is 2.98%. Okay, so next, if we move further and if we discuss about what are the major pros and cons, so right now there are no pros, and it's even not updated in the screener. And if we see the cons also, we can see the sales growth, whatever it is there, it needs to improve a little bit. So obviously we know penny stocks, everything doesn't look perfect. So negatives would be there. In same way, little positives also would be there. So everything, if it's perfect, so why it would be a penny stock? It would be something else. So we need to understand that. So another important thing is promoter holding. So maximum penny stocks promoter holding would be not that high. It would be significantly less, and followed by little pledging also would be visible. Right, many stocks, like whatever penny stock we see, so that is common thing. So only thing in future, how will they reduce those things and how the future of the company increases is the point. So that if goes well, then definitely stock will give multifold returns. So these are the basic negatives: interest coverage ratio, promoter holding, another thing is return on equity followed by pledging. Okay, so next, if we try to have a comparison with its peer competitors, so Lux Industries is one of its competitors. So for that, ROC is somewhere around 36.4. For this stock, it is somewhere around 10.95. So that is also at a decent rate. So not that negative as well. Okay, so next, if we talk about revenue, so revenue is somewhere around 196.65 crore. So that has increased around 49.74% as we compare on year basis. So net income has slightly dropped. So still the company needs to generate a very good profit. So if that is generated, so no longer it will remain in that penny zone. So stock is going very good. So technical wise, so quickly let's go to technical charts and we'll try to find out what are the important levels that we need to focus. Okay, so now we are back onto the technical charts, and you can see JCT Limited. So it is a stock which is in BSE Group X. So current price is around 5.96. So recently it has given a very good move. It's not in direct upper circuit. So I'm not discussing stocks which are having a direct upper circuit. So it is opening each and every day. So once you observe the weekly chart, you can see a very good crossover was also completed in the previous weeks. So whenever crossover happens, we know the stock gives some very good uptrend. So that is what it was observed in this. And also I have drawn a separate trend line, so where the stock has even completed the retest. So how to confirm that? Once you observe the daily chart, you can see the same trend line what I have drawn here. The stock was exactly obeying that trend line. So once it has given breakout, after doing the retest again, now it is starting its journey in the upside direction. So first level that the stock will be facing would be around 6.50. So if it breaks that 6.50, then it will move towards 8 rupees and 10 rupees level. So these are near term zones that you need to focus. So 6.50 is the near term resistance. Even you can try to buy it at the current levels also. So keeping a very good stop loss of 5 rupees below. Okay, so this is first stock. So let's go to the second stock. But if you're a long-term investor, so keep holding it. So don't do small profit booking or small exits. So once you're invested, just forget about it. So quickly, let's go to second stocks. Okay, so the second stock that we'll be discussing today is going to be Philatex Fashions. So this is also a textile based company. So it is involved in synthetic man-made fibers manufacturing. So same thing, monofilament yarn. So that is one of the business of Philatex Fashions. So market cap is very less. It's only a 52.4 crore company. So current price is somewhere around 5.41 rupees. High is around 5.41. Low is only around 2 rupees. So stock P is little high, 128. Book value is around 7. So book value is slightly high as compared to current value. So dividend is also given around 0.37%. And ROCE and ROE are slightly less, 0.25 and followed by 0.3%. So slightly, as I told, the company is not that fundamentally good because the financials also need to improve. It's still in little bit red zone. So because already the market cap is less, implies the stock should improve in the long term. So then only it will generate that returns. But seeing the price and valuation, so if you go to the pros and cons, you can see the company has reduced the debt. That is very important, and it's almost we can say a debt free stock. So debt free penny is always safer than investing in a stock which is having a higher debts, right? So that is one important thing, and is also expected to give some very good quarter result. And technically also the stock has given a very good crossover. So what is that crossover? We'll discuss once we go to technical charts. For time being, if you see what are the cons, we can see it has delivered poor sales and promoter holding has slightly decreased since the last 3 years, around minus 3.66%. Okay, so if we try to compare with its peer competitors, like Trident is there, Wellspun India is there. So textile company is something. Trident, we know it was also at some point of time a penny stock. It used to trade near 2 rupees, 3 rupees. But now if you see, it has come above that 50 rupees zone also. So we can't decide anything blindly. So any stock may give huge returns, especially textile stocks I'm talking about. So don't underestimate any stock. At what time what happens, we can also decide. So better to invest in small portions and just leave it. So if it goes well, you'll get some very good returns. Even if it doesn't go, if you hold it, so then that benefit also will be generated. So since I'm telling invest in small portions, which is not a matter for you, so it should not make that difference, right? So this is the basic things like ratios wise. So we can see ROC and return on equity. So they need to improve significantly in the coming quarters. Right, if you see the profit and loss quarterly financials, you can see revenue, it was around 7.77 crore. So year on year basis, it has given around 202.15% growth was present year on year basis. So net income is slightly less, it has dropped, and net profit margin is also down. So these things need to improve in the coming years. Okay, so next, if we move further towards technical charts, you can see this stock also is in BSE group, and once you see the weekly chart, you can see, as I told, a good crossover is seen. So this is what is the crossover. So 50 EMA is exactly crossing the 200-day moving average, which is always a bullish indication and also a bullish candle. So this candle signifies a bullish Marabozo candle, so that is also a positive thing. A crossover is also there. So in the coming session, if it breaks that 5.50 rupees level, we can see a very good uptrend. So for short to long term, people who are interested can focus this with small portions, and it was open on previous session also. It is not giving any direct. So recently it has given direct, but in the previous session it has opened, so chances are there in the coming sessions, if it opens, try to invest in small portions. Okay, so it needs to break that 5.50 rupees level. So this is one stock. So technically also it has given a very good crossover, so that is one of the reason why technically the stock is looking little bullish. So as I told, penny stocks are little riskier, so do your own research before investing, and if you're also planning to invest, then put just small portion of your capital. So don't go with entire capitals, that is highly risky. So any further queries you can ask in the comment section, and also you can connect with me in Instagram and followed by Telegram. Instagram ID is stocks diary YT and Telegram is stocks diary. That link you'll find in description and comment section. So until then, stay safe, take care, bye bye.